Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode here on European Confessions. The following story that you're going to be listening to, it comes from a translation of a message that I received, and the translation of that message, it reads like this. Hello, Brother Nash, how are you? Can you please post my own story as hidden identity? The things that I have witnessed in my life only at the age of 21. I don't think that I'll ever come across any situation that is as scary as to what happened to me when I was taken to Dubai by this other minister's nephew that I was dating at that time. The things that him and his uncle, who is a minister back home in our country, the things that they did to me for 3 days and 3 nights, I can never forget. I was taken to Dubai by a ritualist, and what I saw, what they did to me in that hotel room in Dubai, it still haunts me to this very day. So I really do not know if it is okay for me to say that my mom was a slay queen. So my mom, she used to date rich blessers when she was still very young. My mom told me that it was what most of the politicians in our country were doing whenever they see a young woman, or let's say a young girl, because my mom, when she was impregnated by a big minister, she was still underage and she had been given a lot of medication so that she will never fall pregnant in her life, but a mistake happened. Then she fell pregnant and she gave birth to my brother. And as for my brother, he also stays here in Johannesburg, but he does not want to associate with me or with any of our mother's relatives because he grew up staying at the minister's house. So in his mind, he sees the minister's wife as his own mother. So he has rejected us as a family, not because I want anything from him. My mom left me a house here in South Africa, and my father is a big businessman who made it in transport. So when he met my mother, he was into logistics and he also had a bus company. That was when my mom fell pregnant, and after my mom had fell pregnant, that was when she was told that she was supposed to come and stay here in South Africa because of some of the things that were happening back home in Zim. So this is how my mom met with the man, the minister who impregnated her. My mom, she was very beautiful, very beautiful. And then she said that she was approached by this other man who told my mom that the minister was in love with her. She was still in high school. She then agreed because already she had been dating rich blessers, and then she fell into the hands of that minister who impregnated her. After she had given birth, that was when they took my brother, and he grew up staying at the minister's house. So we don't have a bond that is supposed to be there between two siblings. Fast forward, when I was all grown up, that was when I started dating wealthy blessers, just like what my mom used to do. My father, he has a house in an area that is called Ruam, that is there in Harare. So when I am leaving South Africa, when I say that I am going back home, I'll be staying at my father's house, which is in Ruam. And I want to warn other women out there to make sure that you do not have your child to join all of these beauty queen pageants, because as for my mom, she was a former beauty queen pageant, and that was the reason as to why she kept on sleeping around with these politicians. It's like these politicians, wherever there are beauty queens, they are always there looking for their next meal. She was never married. We would always get visitors who were always rich. Whenever these men will be at our house, here in Johannesburg, we will be having like top detail security that will be 24/7 looking after us, because the minister and big rich people from our people would have came to visit my mom. My mom will always be having money. These men, when they would leave, they would give me money as well. So I grew up in that environment where I knew that with the way that I am beautiful, I am supposed to be spoiled by men. Looking at my mom, the way that she was beautiful, she was supposed to be spoiled as well. So she taught me that. So then that was when my mom passed away. When my mom passed away, I kept on living a very good life. I never lacked anything in life. I have everything. My mom's youngest sister, she came and she started staying with me here in Johannesburg. So I had this other friend of mine who went with me to her country, Nigeria. When we went there, we were always partying almost each and every day. So this made me to see that being a party animal, it is okay. Like, I was already living a very comfortable life. I did not want a man that will say that I love you. I wanted a man that will give me more money than what my father already had. And the man that could only offer me that was the nephew of the minister, whom I ended up going with to Dubai. We had been dating. That was when he said, where do you want to go to? Because he used to take me to different vacations. So I would go with him. Like, we went all over South Africa. And when he said that it is time, girl, for me to take you on a vacation, I was like, I am tired. I don't want to go on a vacation. Being in South Africa is a vacation, and you cannot say that I am going on a vacation here in South Africa. Take me to another country that is somewhere far, that is a vacation. So then that was when he told me that he was going to take me to Dubai. So I said, okay, Dubai, it is okay. We then went to Dubai, but he did not tell me that his uncle, the minister, was going to be waiting for us there in Dubai. When we landed in Dubai, it looked so nice. He then took me to this other hotel where he said that we were going to be staying, and he had promised me that he was going to give me a lot of money. So then we stayed together, me and him, for 2 days. Whenever I would try to touch him, he will see that, no, Tana, babe, do not do that. I don't want to do this today. We'll do it another time. So I became angry on the second day. I was like, so what is the use? You fly me from South Africa, we sleep in a hotel, then you refuse to have intercourse with me. Am I that bad? So much that you can mistreat me in that kind of a way? Well, you need to take me back to South Africa. I do not want to be in Dubai anymore. So I was complaining. That was when he was like, why are you complaining? Can't you see that I am busy with work? So he was like busy on his phone, saying that he was fixing up his businesses. So I got so angry and I said, tomorrow you're going to book for me an emergency flight and I am returning back to South Africa. So he then said, do not worry, I'm going to give you what you want. Then that was when he said, let us go out, let us just go and drink. This was the next day. When we went to drink, Brother Nashim, like, I am a party animal. I am that type of a girl. When you take her out, she will drink, vomit, and drink and vomit and drink and vomit. That is my style. I drink until I forget my name, so much that even if you say, Tana, babe, how are you? I will laugh at you and I will say, whom are you saying, Tana? That is not my name. I drink until I forget even my own name. So this guy, he knew me. He wanted to do all of these things to me whilst I was drunk, so that I won't remember anything. So we went to this other club, and then he kept on ordering alcohol after alcohol. So I had a voice that told me to stop drinking, to pretend as if I was drinking, because there was something bad that was going to happen to me. That was when I started pretending. Whenever he was looking to the side, I would take that glass that will be full of the alcohol and I'll just pour it on the floor, and he'll say, you have finished another glass, drink some more. So So we were drinking until he said, let us go back to our hotel room. We then returned back to the hotel room. When we returned back to the hotel room, that was when he told me to go into the shower so that I can freshen up. I then went into the bathroom. When I was in the bathroom, that was when I saw a man. What surprised me about this man was that he just disappeared. I saw him twice and he disappeared. He was wearing a black robe. And then I continued bathing. Since I was like drunk, I thought that maybe I was seeing things that were not there. And then that was when I returned back to the room where I had left him. I was shocked, Brother Nashi, because when I had left him going into the bathroom, he was all alone. But when I returned back into the bedroom, I saw that his uncle was there. Both of these men, they were wearing nightgowns, and the uncle was sitting on a small couch, and he was sitting on his uncle's thighs, and they were busy touching and kissing each other. And I was shocked. I panicked and not even know what to do. I had seen that this was the minister, and yet here he was with his nephew. They were kissing each other, and then they both looked at me, and the minister said to me, do you like what you see? Do you want to see even more? That was when he started touching my boyfriend's manhood, playing with it. He was like, if you want, we can show you more. Brother Nash, I was shocked. I was in Dubai with this guy. He was the only one that could pay for the flight ticket to return me back to South Africa. I said, if I panic here, these people can just dump me. So I just pretended as if I was drunk. When I wanted to scream, to say, stop it, what you are doing, I do not like it, that was when I felt so dizzy and I fell to the ground. When I woke up, I saw that I was in a coffin. They had placed me inside a coffin which was opened up. I wanted to wake up, to run away, because I saw them. I could only move my eyes, but my whole body was stiff as if I was under sleep paralysis. These guys, they were on the bed, and my boyfriend, who was the minister's nephew, she was in front as if she was the woman, and his uncle was at the back. They were making love to each other. So I wanted to scream and shout so that I can leave them and go somewhere where I was going to be feeling so much safer and so much better, but I could not do anything. I could not move any part of my body. It was too scary for me to watch the things that I saw these men that they were doing. Then they got off from the bed. When they were finished with each other, they came to where I was, and then that was when they took a glass. It was a big mirror, and they covered my face with that mirror, and the whole vision was gone. This is what happened to me in Dubai. The next morning when we woke up, like, he was shy, he was embarrassed about the things that he had done the previous night. Then this guy, he started threatening me, but in a way that he did not say like, this is what we are going to do to you. It was like, do you know, have you ever heard those stories about Dubai? Do you know that Dubai is very dangerous, that so much that one can just disappear and you will never be found? So I knew that he was threatening me. They slept with me day and night for 3 days. In each and every hole on my body, they would insert their manhoods. That is what they did to me. When we returned back to South Africa, I broke up with this guy. When you post my story, please tell me. I'll be following through in the comment section. Dear listeners, right there was a message that was sent to me by one of our sister right there at the age of 21. She is saying that these are the things that happened to her, and she never believed that such things do happen, but this happened to him at the age of 21. Strange things indeed, they do happen in this world. Let us talk about this in the comment section.